It was a war on the other side of the world. On April 2nd, 1982, Argentine forces invaded the Falkland Islands and claimed it as their own.
The task force, with all its power, is ready. Britain has gathered its might. It must set its course.
Accompanied by the late Brian Hanrahan for the BBC, a task force of more than 100 ships had set sail within days to make the 8,000-mile journey to liberate the islands.
I thought we'd better get ready and take it seriously, but I'm not quite sure that I absolutely believe we'd do it.
But as they sailed south, resolve hardened. First, with the controversial sinking of the Argentine cruiser, the General Belgrano, with the loss of 323 lives. It would be the largest air and sea battle involving British forces since the Second World War. 100 aircraft and more than 20 ships would either be destroyed or damaged. Julian Thompson was the man charged with the initial British landings at San Carlos on the 21st of May.
Luckily, it was thick fog, so the Argentine Air Force never found us. We knew they were trying to find us. We could hear them zooming around and trying to find us. They might have created a bit of mayhem had they done so. That was the bit I was really worried about.
Goose Green was the first time British paratroopers came face to face with the enemy. The British lost 18 men, among them friends of Paul Bishop, who was just 21.
After we took casualties and friends had been killed, there was, in my, my feelings was hate towards them. We wanted to take out as many as we could. We wanted to remove them from the islands.
Later, Paul witnessed this, the Argentine attacks at Bluff Cove, where the British lost more than 50 men.
We're now between the two gun lines, and there's a right old artillery duel going on between them.
The battle on the ground took just over a month. On the 14th of June, the Argentines surrendered. 649 of them lost their lives. The British had lost 255 men. So what will the 40th anniversary mean for these veterans?
I personally don't expect anything from the country, from the government. We just volunteered to do it and we did it. It'd be nice to be remembered.
I visit the San Carlos cemetery and usually shed a tear there and look out over that peaceful water and remember what it was like with guns firing and ships being hit and aeroplanes bombing. And the contrast is really quite remarkable.
40 years on from a war on the other side of the world, but they are still remembered. Jonathan Beale, BBC News.